Hey Capricorn, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Capricorn, and as always, a general read, guys. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Capricorns, I am giving personal readings, so if you guys are interested, my email is in the description box below. Just send me an email, and we will be in connection on what the next steps are. So let's get into the meditation here. You know how I do, Capricorns. I just love to get into the energies right away. So in meditation, I have to say for weeks now, Capricorn, we've just been getting these messages of Nine of Swords and what we've been experiencing. Saturn is definitely gone retrograde. I believe it was October 30th, so we have till January. It's not always the most comfortable, but to be honest, I think a lot of you have already experienced that huge Saturn return and kind of know how to cycle this one out either way. So you'll know what to do, Capricorn. I also feel energetically all these energies we've been experiencing that were very heavy, Nine of Swords, like a lot of swords energy in our mind was to push energy to the rest. And I hope a lot of you have been resting. I definitely have, just so you guys know I'm a fellow Sun Capricorn as well. So I've been taking a lot of those messages as well because I really have been feeling them, you know, as well. So the rest was necessary. I will say I feel a lot lighter now, so I'm expecting really good energies here. I also am feeling an energy, what I got from the meditation. A lot of you are coming out of that High Priestess energy, meaning you have a better understanding now. And I feel a strong understanding within yourself, your goals. I think a lot of you are still kind of taking the rest seriously. And there's a lot of endings coming in. So this eclipse is going to be good for you guys. Those who are in connections, because clearly this is a love reading. Those who are in connections, now your union, you guys can communicate better, because I feel those were just having difficulty really getting your emotions across. So communication improves. Now you're more free. Like I feel lighter energy, and it's more of a fresh energy, fresh start, looking ahead. And those who are single, this is more about your energy freeing up now, and it opens up to new energies, new souls. And also just it's a new timeline for you. I just feel that are going to be more in alignment to where your mindset shift is at this time now, where it's really good for yourself. But I do feel a lot of you will still want to preserve. As always, you guys are my Nine of Pentacles. All right, let's get into it, because I know I'm chatting it up, but I have to give that message because I just been feeling it strongly. So Spirit, give me more on this energy for Capricorn in love. Yes, beautiful. Stay optimistic about your love life. I think we're here, Capricorn, is what I'm saying. I feel that the work has been like, oh my God, this was in the bottom too. Playfulness. I didn't point it out. Normally, my cards are normally ready because, again, guys, I prepare them prior to opening the video. So clearly, Spirit wants to point out the playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So you've been operating. So right now, what's coming out, this optimism, it's a inner youthful spirit. Your spirit has revived, reboot, recharge. So therefore, you're going to attract a different timeline. And I feel that strongly for a lot of you. Yes, the retreat, as always. I do feel a lot of you will preserve this. And honestly, it may not be entirely time to come out. But for some of you, this is just... To me, Spirit is confirming here, right? It's time to disconnect from the world. Spirit is just confirming the work is for a reason. The retreat was for a reason. And yes, a new love. A lot of you are going to be in a new love, which is, to me, this is definitely a strong message for the singles, those in relationships. I love, we have past life relationship and wedding. So don't worry, those who are in your connections, your communication, your optimism, just it's going to be more playful. Again, you're spirited, the way you're shining, the way you're probably communicating, it's just more free. Now you feel a lot more lighter. So let's get into the main spread now. What is this energy for Capricorn? What else can we give Capricorns? guys. So yes, Ace of Pentacles, of course. This is all a solid new beginning. Third eye, the mirror, the lessons behind what's been going on, be underneath the surface. I will pull the spiritual journey deck just because this has been a very soul pivotal transition for a lot of you. So I want to pull those just to give you more information continuously, even in the love readings, Capricorn. So we have Eight of Pentacles, positive movement forward. This is your efforts. And what I'm hearing is your hard work is paying off. The actual disconnecting, the retreat, that effort for yourself is going to heal. We've got financial and material changes. Five of Pentacles. This is a 5. Another 5, conflict and defeat. 5. So this to me shows that you're in a motion, positive movement forward. 8 of Pentacles, in the effort of understanding and seeing what the change is, just like we saw the third eye, which is the mirror. So there is a self-awareness. And here we have 3 of Cups, rejoice and celebration, which I feel is exactly the coming out, the celebrating of all this change. So it's almost like I'm feeling this energy, Capricorn, because I'm sure you guys feel it in my energy, even with the way I'm speaking. I just feel this energy of like, oh my God, I see it. And I also see the light at the end of the tunnel with this 3 of Cups. Now, a lot of you, once you get through this is your celebration. You guys may meet this new person. You probably start putting yourself out there and dating. But this speaks of the reuniting, the optimism now that's felt, the youthful, joyful spirit, because now your energy is like, all right, I'm ready to get out there. But also for those of you who actually, I think for a while, even those who were in relationships, if you guys went on vacation or just doing more things together as well, those already in union are just looking ahead. And I also feel this energy of making plans. So I think this is about focusing on your dreams for all of those watching this, because again, the energy is how we start over. Ace of Pentacles. You Capricorns, you do Pentacles better than anyone. And now you're going to set your roots very strongly. This is just a constant, those mini resurrections that we always experience. Actually, let's pull the spiritual journey deck. Let's pull this. Let's see, Spirit, what is the guidance around the Capricorn soul's transitions right now? Let's give them some guidance for those still in their retreat or wanting to know of what to heal or transition, or just giving them ease. Yep, chakra balancing. Tune up and maximize the energy flowing through your body for overall well-being. You're finally coming into some level of alignment. Now give this time, guys. If you haven't really reached this state, just give it time. Divine plan at work, we know it is, right? It's something, if something is not unfolding according to your expectations, understand the divine may be orchestrating a plan that will have a more meaningful long-term result. That's exactly the purpose here. Whatever is happening, and this is what I'm saying, you're understanding that everything's happening beneath the surface. Soul connections. Yep, you're connected with someone who will play a significant role in your life, in your soul's evolution. Whether short or long term, this person is important to your journey. Your soul connections, those in union, definitely have the right soul. You're with the proper soul connection. Those who are single are going to meet finally, because you're reaching a different timeline. You're going to meet those soul connections. Soul awakening. That's what all this brutal pain has been. It's a timeline shift, I feel, for a lot of you. So consciousness around your soul's identity is happening now. You are joining others as part of a massive global awakening. Some of you who are in the beginning of the stages of an awakening, you already know it's a conscious thing. Consciousness shift is a timeline. So all of you will be in different timelines, but the motions are always the same. Spirit guides and angels, yes, they are here, connected with your spirit guides, archangels, and ancestors. They will guide you on your journey. And there's no doubt in my mind that that's the case here. So I'm very confident with those messages here. And honestly, if you guys been watching these readings, on a week to week, and you guys know I've been pulling these cards for you, this is so much different than the prior reads. And I know those, please comment below, you know what I'm talking about, where now we're coming into some soul alignment. There's like an acceptance and a surrender. when we reach this part, we kind of see things and understand them, which is this 5. So you guys understand the surrendering of these 5s is understanding that at the end, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And now the work that's we're being compensated also energetically for this work. It's going to require the optimism as well. So let's see this positive movement forward. Why the 8 of Pentacles? The strength, your resilience, and you're getting through this, right? Patience, temperance in the bottom, a lot of it. And again, the divine plan, right? We're back to the divine plan at work here. So your guides are definitely guiding you. These are 2 major arcanas. There's a point, the soul, the work is actually illuminating a lot of ways for you. And I also am getting from this strength card like a sense of peace. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius here. But I honestly just feel this as your energy here, Capricorn, because it's like, again, it's that peaceful, you're back. You're feeling like yourself. I think energetically, a lot of you are going to feel like yourself again. Here more on Knight of Pentacles wanted to pop out, but that's slow moving, right? So we know these fives are slow moving, but we know we're earth energy, so we know that long term, right, meaningful, the plan, whatever the plan is, it's for a meaningful long term result. And a long term result is a commitment, and it takes time. It's not an overnight thing. Get more on this 5 of Pentacles. Some of you, Queen of Wands, beautiful. Some of you have definitely gone through a job change with these 5 of Pentacles, maybe a scare in finances. But this is where the Queen of Wands energy, where you're taking out action. So you're finally feeling a fire, a refuel, this reboot, I feel. Let's get more on this Queen of Wands. Yeah, justice. There you go. Positive. You guys know I always feel this 3 of Wands is forward movement, is looking ahead, is having a positive mindset. And now you get it, right? Queen of Wands, justice, and the 3 of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles. It's almost like whatever happened, it's not going to knock me down. You know, I know this is a love reading, but you guys have been undergoing some really big changes. And it's really spilled over in many areas of your life, which is why Spirit was stressing this retreat. Like your spirit really needed this reboot. And the way you guys are going to look at how you're going to move forward is definitely a lot more optimistic. You know, we're back to how we have to stay positive, but there are plans here. You know, to me, this is a sign of your plans. Okay, more of this conflict and defeat. 7 of Cups, yeah. So you're ending the world in the bottom. 7 of Cups, you're ending this, the illusions of things, and really starting to allow the change to happen for you to, because the 7 of Cups can be illusions, but it's also dreams. Is also to allow yourself to envision a different life. I also feel expectations here. You know how Spirit was talking about expectations? This was the divine, right? This is why this is the divine plan, right? The world. So it's leading to, and a lot of you, it's your soul guides. So you guys are receiving these through messages, you know, and understanding. It's more as you guys know, it's a knowing. And when we're embarking in this cycle, we realize that the divine plan at work here is, if something is not unfolding according to your expectations, understand the divine may be orchestrating a plan that will have a more meaningful long term. Again, we're back to the more meaningful long term. So this cycle, the world, is ending a certain expectation, right, that we had. And it's a conflict within our mind, because the conflict and defeat in this deck is the 5 of Swords. So feeling defeated, our minds are like, what the hell just happened? That's coming to an end here. Give me more of this 3 of Cups. Yeah, see, there we go. 5 of Swords again. So that's coming to an end. There'll be something more meaningful to celebrate, and I knew it. I'm telling you, I can't resist, Capricorn, from calling you guys my 9 of Pentacles every week. So here we are. This is pre-Empress energy here. Capricorn. So a lot of you are surrendering the fight, the battle. You're releasing expectations. You're feeling more grounded within yourself. So your unions will be better. New love. You'll be out there like about dating. 7 of Wands here with the 2 of Cups. That's the new love for a lot of you. But also no longer being in this defense, right? In this defense for those in your relationship with your person. Things are finally like now you guys have peaceful resolution, reconciling your emotions. I feel conversations are better. You know, that's that retrograde, Mercury retrograde that kind of had you guys both in a very defensive place. I feel for a while you guys were maybe like that, those in unions, but now you guys align with your 2 of Cups. New love is definitely ahead for a lot of you because now you're more grounded. You are more grounded. My 9 of Pentacles, or you guys are more grounded. Let's get an energy for this 2 of Cups here. Yeah, so your commitments, there you go. Guys, look at this. I can't make this up. 2 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. This is full-blown commitment. You know how we saw before? I want to point it out again. Past life wedding. This is those who are really in unions. You guys have a lot of major plans ahead. So it's almost like this energy made you kind of put things in perspective. And now like you're very solid. You guys are rebuilding a structure. This Ace of Pentacles. I think a lot of you may have conversations about future, you know, investments, all kinds of things, money, combining your finances. There's a lot of serious conversations happening here. A lot of you will already know you're marrying this person. It's almost like, okay, this is my person. For those of you who it will be a new person, let me just get some signs. Again, we said Leo, Sag, Libra, Taurus energy here, and Gemini. So a lot of you, again, you know, because Spirit is saying soul connections, will be meeting a great soulmate. Also, those who are single. And it's going to be solid. It's actually an elevation. I always interpret lovers also as the soul awakening. This is ascension. Soul, the lovers is when it's not just a union with someone. The lovers is when it's our union to source. It's our awakening. And it's when you experience unconditional love. You understand the lesson of unconditional love, number one, with source and with yourself. And this is the oneness. So it's a different timeline, which I speak of a different timeline with you guys because this is really a different timeline for a lot of you where you're more aligned with a lot of yourself, authentic self. Yep, Magician energy. There's an awareness here. And now there's also a clear understanding. So let's see what blockages are here. Those who probably are in separation, you know, you guys will come back together, clearly. Those who have probably someone where it was an actual separation and not just like a little break or just like you guys just living in the same space and just couldn't communicate properly. Maybe some of you are definitely in soul separations and this is definitely coming back. So let's see the blockages. What are the blockages? Oh, okay, that's a lot. But yes, bottom of the deck, duality, you've known the worst, prepping for the best. And that's where you're at. You're really prepping for the best now here, Capricorn. So this seems like a lot of things for a lot of you. So you are an inspiration, inspire. And I think this being a blockage is because the low energy that was being experienced, obviously, we needed a retreat because our youth, our spirit was so like down and exhausted. So now you're finding more inspiration, but this being a block was that there was no inspiration. So there's a recharge. So to me, this is a confirmation. Withered, let go of the old and outdated. Yep, we had to let go of the old and outdated. That was a blockage. Pain, the first steps is acknowledge the pain. Yep, this catalyst of energy made us acknowledge where we are at. Self-care, that was the retreat. And a lot of you still need to do some of this. So find tools that work for you. Continue to, I really am getting this message. Continue to give to yourself here, Capricorn. Remember that this isn't, don't let it where the cosmos has to force you to this retreat. Give yourself a reminder of a constant need of self-care, however that feels for you and that works for you. That's why Spirit is saying find tools that work for you. Do it what works for you to give yourself this constant self-care, cleansing, clearing out old energies. Yep, it just, all this energy was for all of this. And then of course, cuffing season, finding winter's warmth. Here in the East Coast, we're entering the winter. So a lot of you are finally connecting with your person. This is exactly what all this is. Finding peaceful resolutions, reconciliations, your soul connections. It's all for a reason. You guys are finally in alignment. And a lot of you will find this new person, you know, coming soon in the winter. You know, like, guys are going to have someone. I mean, seriously, you know, all these energies were just blocking the finding or the resolution, I feel. But you will be here. A lot of you will, it was always to get you here, is what I'm saying. It was always to get you there, right? You just had to kind of recharge your spirit first. So let's see the messages, any messages for any soulmates in separation. So let's see, there's a message for you guys from your soulmate. For those who are in separation, what is the message for Capricorn? I made so many bad mistakes. I hope we can have a do-over. I do feel that a lot of them, you know, a lot of you will have a do-over. Give me messages for Capricorn. What other messages? And it could have been both of you, right? Finding your fives, finding the reason why the fights existed. You know, again, sometimes when we're exhausted within our own spirit, it causes disruption in all areas of our life, you know. And oh, that's not one. Let's see any other messages for, okay, this is too many. I'm going to take the top. So judgment. I'm making the decision once and for all to turn this around. Yeah, I honestly feel that this is commitment right here. This right here is once and for all. Talk about hardcore relationship. Talk about hardcore. It's you and me. It's you and me. You know, you are perfect in my eyes. Don't ever change. So I just feel this is great. This is a confirmation for a lot of you that things are really resolving. And those who are single, you will find this perfect person as well. You know, you are in a different timeline. My 9 of Pentacles, again, I have to repeat. So let's get a guidance for you. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, choices. The crossroad you are on is urging you to make a choice. Don't doubt yourself and choose with love and from your heart. Then you can never go wrong. So clearly, again, your choices, and knowing that now you're choosing from your heart, you know, no more doubting. Compass. When compass guides you to go north, your inner compass guides you to your highest good and your own path. Trust your own compass and don't doubt yourself. You're your own best student and teacher. Instinct is real. And that's exactly what to me, this goes in with the star and also the lovers, because our alignment to our soul is our compass reminding us to go north. It's our self-love always to remind us that where we're at and that we can actually continue to recreate our lives, you know, if we make, again, the choice, right? The choices here, even with all the crossroads. So let's see what else we got. Inner child. I tell my inner child that I'm sorry. I am ready to nurture her with love to heal her wounds. And that is the playfulness. Again, the inner child is the youthful spirit. So I always say the foundation of youth is always in your inner child. If you want to find your foundation of youth, the fountain of youth and the foundation of youth. But the fountain of youth has to do with your spirit. So if you want to keep that hair and you want to keep that glowing skin, keep that spirit, youthful Capricorns. So Capricorns, I love you. I'm going to leave it there. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.